Welcome to the fastest hour of country music out there. Hi everybody, my name is Lance Hawkins. It's time once again for our little get-together we call Country Party Time. And we got some great music today. We're going to hear from Jimmy Griggs, a little truck driving song from him. We're going to hear from Warner Mack, Tex Williams, Gene Shepard, Conway Twitty, and we're going to hear from a newcomer in the country music world. Her name is Lisa Hart, and we'll hear from her in just a little bit, so stay tuned for that. Right now, let's go back to about 1971 and hear from a song from a country legend, a gentleman who had been around since the late 1940s and cut a whole bunch of great records. This is one of the things he cut on the Stop record label. This is George Morgan on a song called Rose Is Gone.
Well, you talk about your days of wine and roses. Boy, I really had 'em when I was young. Now the mirror of my life exposes I've still got the wine, but Rose is gone. I met Rose when she was only 21. We set out to build a dream world filled with fun. I introduced her to the pleasure she had never seen. Everybody thought she was a queen. Rose and I had soon become the talk of town. All the social swingers wanted us around. Party time was any time they opened up the wine. I was hers and she was surely mine. Well, you talk about your days of wine and roses. Boy, I really had 'em when I was young. Now the mirror of my life exposes I've still got the wine, but Rose is gone. Love grew strong between us as the years went by. One day there were tears and I did not know why. She said, I've just come from the doctor. God, it drove me wild. He told me I could never have your child. Just how long she grieved, I guess I couldn't say. But every time we toasted up the Vin Rosé, she'd say, sweetheart, when I am gone, just like the midnight air, the wine will be your child I couldn't bear. Somewhere through the foggy night she slipped away. Everyone came by with their respects to pay. They all thought my mind had flown like dew off of the grass when I refused to fill my empty glass. Well, you talk about your days of wine and roses. Boy, I really had 'em when I was young. Now the mirror of my life exposes I've still got the wine, but Rose is gone. I've still got the wine, but Rose is gone. I've still got the wine, but Rose.
Oh, Mary Nell, I love you. Mary Nell, you know I do. Well, loving you as well, Mary Nell. Mary Nell, take my hand. Mary Nell, I've got a plan. Well, kissing you as well, Mary Nell. Well, you look sweet on the rumble seat of my whole runabout. About midnight when things get right, I'll be glad I'm out with you. Then you'll say, Daddy-o, no. Oh, but yes, just one little kiss. Oh, Mary Nell, as well, Mary Nell. And you'll say, Daddy-o, no. Oh, but yes, just one little kiss. Oh, Mary Nell, I love you, Mary Nell, you know I do. Well, loving you as well, Mary Nell.
Should ring, just let it. Tell the other guys, forget it. From now on, you're not free, 'cause tonight I'm coming home. I've been gone such a long, long time. You were always on my mind. Gonna make up for all of those lonely days, 'cause I'm coming home to stay. Stop the paper, you won't need it, 'cause you won't have time to read it. All your time belongs to me, 'cause tonight I'm coming home. I've been gone such a long, long time. You were always on my mind. Gonna make up for all of those lonely days, 'cause I'm coming home to stay. Get ready for some kissing, the loving that you've been a-missing. Honey, this is me, and tonight I'm coming home. Honey, this is me, and tonight I'm coming home. Honey, this is me.
I'm living the life of Riley. Riley was my best friend. We used to be so close. Then I took his woman from him. Now I'm living the life of Riley, but I'm too ashamed to stand tall. I'm living the life of Riley, and Riley's not living at all. Every night I would go to Riley's. One night he wasn't there, but I was too weak to go home, and it all started from there. I guess you have seen these things happen. A man will trust his best friend. Don't ever trust him with your woman. Oh, that's where your friendship will end. Now I'm living the life of Riley, but I'm too ashamed to stand tall. I'm living the life Riley, and Riley's not living at all.
Well, there was a very versatile performer, a man who could do a lot of funny stuff, and he also did some great serious music, and that's one of the songs he wrote. That's Jim Nesbitt on a song called Living the Life of Riley, something he put on the chart label. And before that, we came out here to California to hear from Buddy Cagle on Imperial Records, Tonight, I'm Coming Home. Thanks for the warning, buddy. And then before that, we heard from Autry Inman on a live unissued recording of Mary Nell, something that he put on RCA Victor back in the late 1950s. And we started it all off with George Morgan on a Mack Curtis composition. Mack Curtis did a lot of rockabilly and some country music back about this time, and that's one of his fine songs from 1971, Rose is Gone, by George Morgan. Great song. Alrighty, well, you're in tune with Country Party Time. My name is Lance Hawkins, and every now and then we like to play records by newcomers to the country music field, and this is a lady that listened to her music, and she is really absolutely fantastic, and also she's a listener to the show, so that makes it extra special. This is Lisa Hart, and this is from an album of the same name as the title. Here's Lisa Hart right now, and Take Me to Heart.
But you need to learn some style. You need to learn to take it slow. Take me to heart or let me go. You're a cute one and you know it, and I'd hate to see you blowing. Love takes time to grow. So take me to heart or let me go.
Oh, I might as well be talking to the wall. I've known so long with me you've been unsatisfied. So I finally found the strength to say goodbye. Why, already I forgot a million memories, and leaving you was I'm not missing you at all. 'Cause every time you come around I fall, and I might as well be talking to the wall. It seems there's not a day that some friend of mine don't bring back a memory I'll recall. Then I smile and say, you know, it's been a long, long time, and I hardly remember her at all. But I might as well be talking to the wall when I tell myself I'm not missing you at all. 'Cause every time you come around I fall, and I might as well be talking to the wall. Yes, I might as well be talking to the wall.
You're wrong, oh so wrong, if you think I'm gonna stay and let you trifle on me, honey, every single day. You're wrong, oh so wrong, if you think I am that blind. Well, pay close attention, honey, I got leaving on my mind. I'm leaving you in trouble, I'm gonna get on out of here, 'cause I want lots of mileage between you and me, my dear. You brought me more trouble than I thought I'd ever find. Pay close attention, honey, I got leaving on my mind. You're wrong, oh so wrong, if you think you're fooling me. You don't have to be a policeman to solve that mystery. You're a teaser and a trifler, you was born to be that kind. Pay close attention, honey, I gotta leave it on my mind. I'm leaving you in trouble, I'm gonna get on out of here, 'cause I want lots of mileage between you and me, my dear. You brought me more trouble than I thought I'd ever find. Pay close attention, honey, I gotta leave it on my mind. I gotta leave it on my mind.
Remember I warned you long time ago, but you just kept messing around. I won't take no more. I'm gonna have to let you go. I ain't gonna walk your dog no more. It really did hurt me to be so mistreated, but it cut me to pieces when I found that you cheated. I hung a sign on the doghouse door saying I ain't gonna walk your dog no more. You used to lead me around my best to make you change. I was just to stand by while you played around, like a child with a toy. When you got tired, you threw me down. So read that sign on the doghouse door, saying I ain't gonna walk your dog no more.
Yeah, that's the deep voice of Mr. Tex Williams on Boone Records. I ain't gonna walk your dog no more. Great sounds of Tex Williams. Tex Williams originally started with Spade Cooley as his vocalist, and then in 1947 he went out on his own with a song called Smoke, Smoke, Smoke That Cigarette that Merle Travis wrote. And a great entertainer. I had a chance to spend some time in his home shortly before his passing many years ago. But a great entertainer, Tex Williams, ain't gonna walk your dog no more. Before that, it was Billy Walker, featuring the lead guitar work of Grady Martin, doing sort of an imitation of Paul Burleson of Johnny Burnett and his rock and roll trio. Great song, I've Got Leaving on My Mind. Then before that, we heard from Warner Mack on Decca Records, Talking to the Wall. Big hit for him, and then later Lynn Anderson recorded it, and she also had a hit with that song. And Warner wrote it, so everybody wins there on that one. And we started it all off with Lisa Hart, great singer and one of our listeners, and she had a good honky-tonk song there for you, one called Take Me to Heart. And so thank you, Lisa, for giving that to Country Party Time. We greatly appreciate that. And Lisa wrote in to tell me about that song, and if there's anything you would like to hear, we can do the same, okay? All you got to do is write to me. My direct email address is nlancehawkins@aol.com. Subject matter, Country Party Time. And that's the only address you need. And we'll try to do our dead level best to get your song on for you. Again, that direct email address is nlancehawkins@aol.com, and the subject matter, put Country Party Time. And if there's something you would like to hear, as we mentioned, or if you would like to make a request, maybe, well, I guess you would be making a request, maybe asking about something maybe I talked about and you would like more information on it, or would like me to explain further, we will try to get whatever you need on, okay? Alrighty, again, the email address, I'll do it one more time. Okay, I will. It's nlancehawkins@aol.com, subject matter, Country Party Time. Alrighty, here's Freddie Hart from about 1954 or so, a song that he had a big hit with. It was later covered by Carl Smith, and it's been done by, I think, everybody and his dog. But this is the original recording of it. This is Freddie Hart and Loose Talk.
So long we've been married, life's burdens we've carried, though faith kept us humble and made our love true. But plans that we make up, someone seems to break up. Oh darling, what else can we do? We may have to leave here to find peace of mind, dear, someplace where we can live a life of our own. For I know you love me, and happy we could be if some folks would leave us alone. When I go out walking, there's lots of loose talking. They say we're unhappy and we'll break apart. But darling, it's not true, because I still love you, and I do with all of my heart. We may have to leave here to find peace of mind, dear, some place where we can live a life of our own. For I know you love me, and happy we could be if some folks would leave us alone. They say you are leaving, that you are deceiving, but you tell me they say the same about me.
But we'll show them they're wrong, that loose talk will do harm, and hope that the truth they will see. We may have to leave here to find peace of mind, dear, some place where we can live a life of our own. For I know you love me, and happy we could be if some folks would leave us alone.
Was a bashful girl, she never went nowhere, and everybody laughed because her feet was always bare. But then when she grew older, she began to notice things. She bought herself a pair of shoes, my how that woman changed. Arky's got her shoes on, she done come uptown. Arky's got her shoes on, she's going all around. She found herself a boyfriend, she tired of staying home. Everybody watches, 'cause Arky's got her shoes on. Looking at the bright lights while going on her way. He'd never been to town before, at least that's what they say. The boys all follow her around, they won't leave her alone. Everybody watches, 'cause Arky's got her shoes on. Arky's got her shoes on, she's having lots of fun. She's always got a great big smile for each and every one. Everybody's happy when she comes around. She brings you joy, and boy, oh boy, she'll never let you down. Arky's got her shoes on, she done come uptown. Arky's got her shoes on, she's going all around. She found herself a boyfriend, she's tired of staying home. Everybody watches, 'cause Arky's got her shoes on.
You're going out again tonight, and you'll end up getting tight. Then when your money's gone, you'll come crawling home to me. You'll think you're quiet as a mouse as you come stumbling through the house and find a note with these parting words from me. Many happy hangovers to you. May your life be blessed with more than a few. Oh, our love can never be. You hold the bottle more than me. Many happy hangovers to you. When tomorrow's sun comes up, you'll be sicker than a pup, and your bloodshot eyes will look around for me. But you'll find yourself alone, like the many nights I've known, with only lonely walls for company. Many happy hangovers to you. May your life be blessed with more than a few. Oh, our love can never be. You hold the bottle more than me.
Had a feeling it was you on the phone. Another 5 minutes and I have been gone. How come you're crying? Are you there all alone? Did your new love get restless? Do you want to come home? Don't bother to call me. I'll call you. I can't take a chance on what you might do. Let me think it over, and if I get blue, you won't have to call me. I'll call you. Don't bother to call me. Don't waste your time. I've known you too long, so just save your dime. Let me think it over, and if I get blue, you won't have to call me. I'll call you.
From 1964 on an album called My Kind of World on Toppa Records, that's Gene Davis and the Star Routers and I'll Call You. Although that album, I believe, was actually recorded in Nashville, and I think that's Buddy Emmons on steel guitar on that one, but a good song by a great man. Gene Davis, I'll Call You. And then before that, we heard from Jean Shepherd, and that was a re-recording of a song that she had on Capitol Records back about the same time as I'll Call You, about 64 or 65. And I am not a fan, I've mentioned this a couple of times, I'm not a fan of re-recordings. I feel, that you should play the original recording. However, there's some instances that I have to take that back because the remake is better than the original. That is one of them. That is Gene Shepherd and Many Happy Hangovers to You. And man, I love that slapping bass fiddle on that, and they get into that. It's a good version of that song. And Gene Shepherd, Many Happy Hangovers. We want to send that one, by the way, out to Donnie and Harold Hawkins, Gene's sons, who are great people, and they're listeners to our show. So I just want to thank them for everything. So Donnie and Harold, thank you so much. And there's your mama there on Many Happy Hangovers. Before that, we went to the Tally record label out of Bakersfield, California, and heard from Fuzzy Owen, one of the rare vocal records that he has out. One called Arky's Got Her Shoes On. I believe that's from about 1957 or 56. On Tally Records, Fuzzy Owen. His name is Fuzzy Owen, not Owens. And a lot of people mispronounce that when they're talking about Merle Haggard. They'll say, yeah, he was managed by Fuzzy Owens. No, his last name was Owen. Or actually, that is not even his last name. It's Owen. I'm sorry. No, it is. I beg your pardon. I know what I'm thinking. Charles Owen is his real name. Now, where he got Fuzzy at, I don't know. But he was kind of fuzzy. And a great song by Mr. Owen. Arky's Got Her Shoes On. And we started off with another California country music artist, Freddie Hart, on a old Capitol 45, one called Loose Talk. Alrighty, well, let's pick the tempo up a little bit from the Gene Davis song. Here is Sid King and his 5 strings from down Texas way. This is something they put on the Capitol record label, sort of a little bit country, a little bit of rock and roll, and they mashed it all together and came out with this. It's called Put Something in the Pot, Boy.
Donate all your loving to my heart fund. I'm collecting all your kisses, little mama, one by one, like a beggar begs for pennies. I'm begging for your love. I want loving, loving.
Put some in the pot, boy.
Pass out all your kisses down this way. This day I don't want misses, not even for a day. I want all your loving, lots of turtle doving. I want loving, loving.
Put some in the pot, boy.
We're gonna rock, roll, yeah, boy, we're gonna rock, roll, yeah, boy, we're gonna rock, roll, yeah, boy, we're gonna rock, roll, yeah, boy. Well, give me all your loving if you're gonna fill the pot. Since the day I saw you walking down the street, my heart went flitter, flutter, then it skipped a beat. Don't be stingy with your loving, give it all to me. Don't say no, no.
Put some in the pot, boy.
Little mama, I'm your sweet daddy. Little mama, I'm always ready. Little mama, you make me happy.
If you just
Rock, roll, yeah, boy, we're gonna rock, roll, yeah, boy, we're gonna rock, roll, yeah, boy, we're gonna rock, roll, yeah, boy. Well, give me all your loving if you're gonna fill my pot.
put some in the pot, boy.
This lonely old room's about to get me. Empty bottles all over the floor. You just don't know how much it upset me when you said you didn't love me anymore. Some lonely times I've had before would hang around for a while but wouldn't stay. But the loneliness I feel today, Lord, I can't even drink it away. I've been known to turn to the bottle when my problems seem too much to bear. But that old friend ain't helping much this time. When you said that you no longer care. Some lonely times I've had before would hang around for a while but wouldn't stay. But the loneliness even drink it away. Lord, I can't even drink it away. But don't go too far with the girl at the bar. She'll only bring you misery. A bottle on the table, empty glass, a trembling hand. Through tipped-in eyes, I watch her as she talks to another man. A picture of true loveliness, this girl I used to know. Oh, but then I found she slipped around and I had to let her go. It's alright to have a drink or two with my old used to be, or hold her while a jukebox plays a tender melody. But don't go too far with the girl at the bar. She'll only bring you misery. Not too many months ago we planned our wedding vows, and I was the man who stood where you are standing now. Oh, I believe the things she said, I gave my heart away, but they were lies, and that is why I'm all alone today. This bottle and this empty glass are all that's left for me. She's found another heart to break and has forgotten me. Yes, I went too far with the girl at the bar. Heartaches now blur my memory. To her I'm just another used to be.
If you got the time, I've got the place, the same old place. A shoulder you can do some leaning on. You got troubles to tell, I see it in your face, your beautiful face. If you got the time, I've got the place. When you left me, I told you I'd be there. When you need me, and now you need me, and I'm here. If you got the time, I've got the place,
the same old place.
a hand that you can do some holding to. When lovers make up, crying's no disgrace.
It's no disgrace.
If you got the time, I've got the place. And now you need me, and I'm here. When lovers make up, crying's no disgrace.
It's no disgrace.
If you got the time, I've got the place. If you got the time, I've got the place.
Well, that's Red Steagall, and I've loved everything that man has put out since back in the day when he had a song called Oklahoma Woman, or Alabama Woman, beg your pardon. And he's had a lot of great songs after that, Party Dolls and Wine, Lone Star Beer, and Bob Wills Music, Bob's Got a Swing Band in Heaven, and that one, song called If You've Got the Time, I've Got the Place. And that was kind of based on a beer commercial. I think it was Michelob that did the, oops, I gave a sponsor plug. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, so just erase that from your memory, okay? But anyway, Red Steagall, and If You Got the Time, I've Got the Place. And Red Steagall, for those of you who don't remember, he was the one who discovered Reba McEntire. She sang the national anthem at some rodeo finals, and Red heard her and got her on Mercury Records back in the mid-1970s. So kudos to Red Steagall for that. And one of his great Capitol records. Before that, we heard from Conway Twitty, a song that he recorded up in Canada, and that featured the outstanding lead guitar work of Al Bruno, and really rockin' moving song there, one called The Girl at the Bar. He would later re-record that on Decca, but didn't have the same drive as that particular version. So a great song by Conway Twitty, The Girl at the Bar. Then before that, we heard David Wills on Epic Records, I Can't Even Drink It Away. And we started off with Sid King and the Five Strings on the Columbia label, and Put Something in the Pot, boy. Okay, a good imitation of their bass singer on that one. Alrighty, let's keep the music going right now. Here is Jimmy Griggs, and this is something he put on the Stomp label, a great truck driving song, one called Overloaded Diesel.
I picked you up in Dallas just about a week ago. You were a married woman, but you know I didn't know. Now your man's a burning rubber off a standard stick. We lost him up in Tulsa, but he's catching up quick. This overloaded diesel's hauling too much freight for racing into Memphis with an old 88. I'm hoping and a praying that we'll make Little Rock so you can hop another tractor at the coffee stop. Fort Smith was a ball, I've got to call the whole trip fun. But I think about your husband and I get a vision of a gun. I don't wanna hire the cemetery boys to dig. Gotta stop this rolling party, try to hide my rig. This overloaded diesel's hauling too much freight for racing into Memphis with an old 88. I'm hoping and a praying that we'll make Little Rock so you can hop another tractor at the coffee stop. Should have told me I was stealing you away. You'd be waiting tables yet back there in that cafe. Every light in the mirror scares me half to death, and that tailgating fool much more than all the rest. This overloaded diesel's hauling too much freight for racing into Memphis with an old 88. I'm hoping and a praying that we'll make Little Rock so you can hop another tractor at the coffee stop.
Kindly keep the country, don't want to hear no symphony. Just swear back and let it play them good old songs for me. Don't be hitting them fancy licks, just stick to the melody. Kindly keep it country, that's good enough for me. Out in Oklahoma, when Saturday rolled around, everybody went to the Legion Hall about 10 miles out of town. We played them country music, they'd be dancing by the hour. We'd turn that fiddle loose on one and we'd pick the wildwood flower. We'd get a little more progressive, the hands moved around the clock. The steel man doubled on the saxophone and the drummer sang a little rock. The piano man played some way out things, I guess we got carried away. Before too long, that entire throng together, you can hear them say, kindly keep the country, don't want to hear no symphony. Just swear back and let them play them good old songs Don't be hitting them fancy licks, just stick to the melody. Time to keep it country, that's good enough for me. Old Okie Joe was a country fan. He was there every Saturday night. He'd sidle up to the bandstand, he'd tell him how to play it right. He'd say, kinda keep it country, don't want to hear no rock and roll. None of that fancy uptown jazz and none of that stuff called soul. Don't want to hear no clarinet and none of that slide trombone. There ain't no room for no bassoon, no bugle or xylophone. Just stable the strings and let them ring. Get in close to the mic. Loud and strong, play long, that's the kind of band we like. Time to keep it country, don't want to hear no symphony. Just swear back and let them play them good old songs to me. Don't be hitting them fancy licks, just stick to the melody. Time to keep it country, that's good enough for me. Some folks dropped by from way back east on their way out to Disneyland. So the fellow they asked when they stopped for gas recommended our country band. We played them a waltz, the do-si-do, and we got them up on their toes. Did they applaud when we all hogged the San Antonio roads? And when those folks finally get back home to the opera at Carnegie Hall, after that Saturday night with us, there won't be no fun at all. Now, I wouldn't be a bit surprised about halfway through the play that they walk up to that orchestra pit and everybody hear them say, time to keep it country, don't want to hear no symphony. Just swear back and let them play them good old songs for me. Don't be hitting them fancy licks, just stick to the melody. Time to keep it country, that's good enough for me. Time to keep it country, that's good enough for me.
Back into the night.
Let's hear it.
It hasn't been so long ago since I first met you. You were lovely and I loved you at first sight. But I might as well give up, I just can't hold you. For the bright lights call you back into the night. I just wish I had the power to rule your thinking. For I love you, won't you ever see the light? And I can't fight the past that clings to you so tightly. It will take you from me back into the night. Oh, I've tried my very best to keep you happy, but the bright lights play a big part in your life. And I can tell you're growing tired of being with me, and you're longing to go back into the night. I just wish I had the power to rule your thinking. For I love you, won't you ever see the light? And I can't fight the past that clings to you so tightly. It will take you from me back into the night.
Let me out of this, your dash blasted jail. Let me out of here, I say. Let me out of this jail.
How come you in jail in the first place, cousin?
I tell you, it was just like this here, buddy. One day I saw a pretty girl just standing on the street, and since I am so handsome, I thought we ought to meet. I walked right up to her and said, with a silly grin, now how about splitting a banana split? That's why I'm in the shape I'm in.
He didn't know she was a policeman.
I do now, buddy.
He didn't know she was a cop.
Oh, that woman's rough.
He didn't know she was a policeman.
Till she hit me and I went flippity-flop, flippity-flop. Yeah.
All right, on with the song. We sent out for a doctor, but they brought back a nurse. And when she looked into his eyes, he felt his liver burst. She opened up his mouth and put her hand right down his throat. And when she pulled it out again,
she had a blue policeman's coat.
He didn't know she was a policeman.
Oh, I do now.
He didn't know she was a cop.
Y'all see these knots on my
He
head?
didn't know she was a policeman.
Yeah. Till she hit me and I went flippity-flop, flippity-flop.
That's enough gab now, on with the song.
Excuse me there, yeah.
And now he's in the jailhouse as happy as can be. And he's got a pretty little blue-eyed cop who's sitting on his knee. We know you won't believe it, but it's the gospel truth. He's married to a policeman now.
Who thinks that I am awfully cute? Yeah.
He didn't know she was a policeman.
Oh, I do now.
He didn't know she was a cop.
Oh, that's the meanest woman.
He didn't know she was a policeman.
Till she hit me and I went a flippity-flop, a flippity-flop.
Put some knots on your old gourd, didn't she, John?
Sure did.
And now that it's all over, he's got just this to say. Don't try to split a banana split or you will look this way. And if you see a pretty girl, just look, think and stop. Cause underneath that old sack dress,
she might just be a lady cop.
Cause underneath that old sack dress, she might just be a lady cop.
Yeah, there's a rare one for you. That's Cousin Jody and his country cousins and a little thing called Lady Cop. And the voices you heard singing with him, with Cousin Jody, was Smiley and Kitty Wilson, who were longtime members of the Grand Ole Opry and played around Nashville for many years. And that's a great song, very funny. That's Cousin Jody on a song called Lady Cop. And before that, we heard from Georgie Riddle from a rare unissued recording from a program called the Farron Young Show. In fact, at the very beginning you heard Farron and Georgie talking about that song, Back Into the Night. Then before that we heard from Hank Thompson and all his Brazos Valley Boys on a song called Kindly Keep It Country. We try to do that each time right here on Country Party Time. And we started it all off with Jimmy Griggs on Stop Records on a little thing called Overloaded Diesel. Let's close our show this week with Johnny McAdams. A little thing called Is There No Woman for Me Anymore?
Well, is there no love for me? Love? Is there no love for me? Love? There's no love for me, and I'm lonesome as can be. Is there no love for me? Love? Is there no love for me? Love? Oh, I had to be all alone tonight, gazing at the stars and wondering where you are. Is there no love for me? Love? If I could be caressed, held in your arms and kissed, then I'd know I'd have the love I'm longing for. Well, is there no love for me? Love? Is there no love for me? Love? Is there no love for me? I'm as lonely as can be. Is there no love for me? Love?
Well, the record label says, is there no woman for me? But obviously, Johnny sang it, is there no love for me? But take it the way you want to, but that was Johnny McAdams. And we are way out of time. We got to get out of here for this week. My name is Lance Hawkins. Thanks a whole lot for listening, everybody. And don't forget, our email address is nlancehawkins@aol.com. Subject matter, country party time. Okay? So till next week, this is Lance Hawkins. Thanks a lot again for listening. We'll see you later. Goodbye, everybody.